All right, so I was contacted by Knowledge Crate to take a look at their box. It's geared towards homeschoolers. See what it is, see what I thought. I haven't dove too deep into it. I opened it kind of just enough to see what was in there and then realized that maybe it was better done this way. Forgive me, I am surrounded by 3 dogs, so they may make their way into this. It came wrapped in plastic, which was really nice, like just a plastic UPS bag. So with all the snow we've been having, it's great I didn't have to worry about it getting damaged. So I open it up. It's got a cute little quote in it and has, I don't know if you can see, this little snowflake. Knowledge Crate comes in 4 seasonal boxes and then a handful of mini boxes. So I imagine maybe each season there is something decorative to identify it. Let's see. We've got a set of Super Tips washable markers, followed by their winter activity guide. And if I look into this, please be advised, kit contains small parts not suitable for children under 3. They do have, there's a preschool kit and a school-aged kit. I got the school-aged kit. I'm not sure what the difference is for this versus preschool, but we've got, so adventures in journaling, exploring water cubes, so it looks like some language arts, some science, math practice, activity, some calendar, finger play, so some puppets and cute songs, polar bear habitat study, polar bear science, read with me, 3D snowman kit and instructions, a regional bit of information. It looks like they're focused on Midwest region for this season. Salt ice experiment, snowflake wreath, state quarter search, a snowflake salt art, winter salt mixed media, winter constellations, winter I spy, winter sensory snow, winter yoga, a wooden snowflake model, and Play-Doh. And then, of course, gives you information on when their spring crate comes out. If memory serves right, I want to say it's supposed to come with about 20 activities, 3 books, all the materials necessary for the activities, with the exception of a handful of household items. I'm not sure what exactly that translates into. I'm probably thinking things like toothpicks and aluminum foil, but don't quote me. The one thing I love, before I get further into this, the one thing I loved when I was looking online was that, unlike a lot of other subscriptions that I've seen, although this doesn't have to be a subscription, you can order it standalone or sign up for the whole year. If you have multiple children, which a lot of homeschoolers do, you have to pay for a subscription for each child, which gets pricey. This box, I want to say, was $86 or $87 perhaps, listed online, but then you can get a second box of materials, and I want to say that was maybe 20 or 40. Gosh, I looked all over the place, but point being, the second box of materials is less. It does not include, if memory serves right, the additional books. Your activity guide should be the same for both. It just includes the craft things. So I'd imagine maybe the second set of markers. And looks like we have, like, there we go, some pre-done craft kits. So 3D snowman, Play-Doh accessories, sensory snow winter wonderland, bonus art materials, and then I have Crayola dough in 3 different colors, a set of Crayola tempera paints in 3 different colors, and a bag of multiple things. Looks like I have some shaving cream, a foam dye, water cubes, Epsom salt, snowflake salt art. I'm going to assume that that's a Sharpie or permanent marker, some glue, some paintbrushes, some popsicle sticks, and maybe that's a black paint up there in the corner. Let's see. Let's tackle the books separately here. I imagine it also would include a second constellation kit. Looks like I see marshmallows in there, see. Well, here. So constellation cards, marshmallows, toothpicks, a booklet, maybe a journal, salt ice experiment, polar bear science. So just more items for their experiments. And that I like that those were either squishable, breakable, or leakable items. So those came in a little container separately. The paint also came wrapped in Ziploc. Heaven forbid it explodes. You've got 2 sheets of paper. It looks like one very large white piece of oak tag. Our poster board style. One side is shiny, one side is matte, and a brown piece of construction paper. I'm not sure what for yet, if you need both or if one protects the other. There is a snowflake wreath, and then there is a canvas wrapped in plastic. It's just a little canvas board. Winter, I spy. These are nice. These are not laminated, maybe printed on what looks like something that can be written on with dry erase marker and erased and done over and over again. A paper filled with winter animals. I'd imagine those go hand in hand. So you can count how many you see. Math practice sheets. Again, looks like it's dry erase possible. So use again and again. Basic addition and subtraction. This is supposed to, the school age kit is supposed to go up to kids up to age 10. We are a little past subtraction and addition, but considering that this is their next step out of preschool, I would imagine as either, hey, we're going to take the month of December off for Christmas and New Year, but I'd still like us to do something. Or even for those who unschool and maybe don't want to buy curriculum, but want to buy something to engage the younger kids, make them ask questions. This might be right up the alley. Story map. Oh, exciting. We have this in a much larger version, but it's a graphic organizer for starting creative writing. And then a winter word search. Again, all of these sheets are, looks like, or feels like, dry erase compatible. Constellation paper. So this looks like one of the larger sheets of construction paper folded up. Gosh, it just goes on. United States map. This is not laminated, so this is a one-use item. And then a 2022 calendar. So they could work at finding birthdays, or if you do enrichment days, field trips, reading the calendar, understanding how it's put. I know a lot of us use calendar apps on our phones nowadays, so there's not always one of these hanging in the house. I say that, maybe homeschoolers more than normal will have a calendar hanging in the house, but it's nice that the kids can write on one and it's not ours. As far as books go, we'll start with, they come with a winter yoga option, reminds you to stretch before you begin. So there's just different ways to move your body and stretch and be active, all in winter theme. This is not lightweight paper. Feels like a glossy cardstock, so it'll hold up well, especially to littles. Also, these 3 cups came in it earlier, but I opened it up, and as with anything you open up, whenever you try to put it back in the box the same way, it doesn't work. So, but it came very well packed. Efficient use of space. Good on them. So you have the Cool Bean. This reminds me of the Bad Seed book we read once. It was my daughter's favorite a few years back. And if you're unfamiliar with it, this is what you're looking like for graphics. And then Black Lagoon Adventures, number 14. The New Year's Eve Sleepover from the Black Lagoon from Scholastic. It's kind of a mix between an early chapter book and a graphic novel from the look of things. A lot of speech bubbles and drawings, so excellent for beginner readers. And then this book I am completely unfamiliar with, but it's called Restart, Lose Your Memory, Find Your Life. Again, from Scholastic. And this is what you're looking at for writing and text size. So that is what comes in the box. For the money that you pay for it, based on the amount of stuff they sent, I would dare to say that it's a reasonable value, especially because you can do multiple kids and get just the consumables for a lesser cost. I did see too, there was it appeared to be a mix and match option. One of the things I saw was like a school-age child add-on for a preschool box. So I assume a lot of the craft material is what you would get in the preschool box. And then you would get the school-age add-on, so you get a double set of crafts and maybe the book too, like the older book. I'm not sure if all three of these books would be included in the preschool box or not. But it looks like it was built that kids up to age 10 and of all ages can enjoy similar crafts or the same knowledge base. And if the older kids happen to take that knowledge base further in learning than the youngers, then that's available to them. So for anybody considering it, this is what the inside looks like. This is what I got with this one. I think that's the end of my box. Yeah, that's the end of the box. So I don't know. I don't know if at age 10, this would be something we would do frequently. The books were a good deal and the activities and stuff, maybe for the winter crate or the summer crate to kind of keep her engaged in something if we took the time off. But definitely if I had, I'd say 7 and unders for sure, this would definitely be something that I would engage in and do. It's a phenomenal way to get learning in for kids who maybe aren't curriculum ready yet.